welcome to an exciting edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ron, your host, and I'm welcoming you to my review as we dive into a television special. Yeah, I'm covering a television special. This was made by Universal Cartoon Studios, which was Universal's division, their cartoon division. So we're taking a look at a television special released in 1991 as we take a look at Opus and Bill, A Wish for Wings That Work. Yes, we're taking a look at the 1991 television special. Yeah, it's a television special. Let's actually talk about this because this is actually a really decent special. I think I seen this as a kid. I might have saw this. I thought I saw this as a kid in like 93 because it came out to home video in 1993. This is a 1991 CBS television special. But yeah, this is probably one I did see as a kid, and when I saw this on DVD, I got a Kmart many years back in like their Christmas dump bin. When Kmart was doing their Christmas dump bin, they had this in it as well. So I really wanted to check this movie out, and not really a movie, it's a special. It's actually a 24-minute short special. And that's what I best describe with this, short. Let's talk about Opus and Bill, A Wish for Wings That Work. Now, if you're not familiar with this story, Opus and Bill this was a special. Who created it? Oh, Berkeley Bardeaton. It was directed by Skip Jones. Yeah, it was adapted from a book called A Wish for Wings at Work, and it was also produced by the guy who wrote this. So, this movie focuses on Opus. He's a penguin who decides he wants to go ask Santa Claus for some wings. So he decides to try everything from learn how to fly. He wants to be an albatross. So he gets jealous that everybody else are albatross, and he wants to be able to fly. So he meets up a cat named Bill who literally has no dialogue as well. Opus is actually voiced by the guy who, it was voiced by Michael Bell. And if that name is not familiar, if you've watched Rugrats, he was the voice of Chaz Finster, and he was also Drew Pickles on the show. So I recognize him only as Chaz Finster, the father of my favorite Rugrats character, Chucky Finster. So that's also why. And basically, like I said, this focuses on him trying to get wings. So basically, in the midst of it, Santa Claus comes down. His sled and all of his reindeer are gone. As you can see on the DVD cover, can't get his reindeer back. So his job is to help Santa. So he's under the water helping Santa. He also goes to a psychiatrist, sort of like, he goes to sort of rehab. He goes to rehab, basically. Not really like alcoholic rehab. He just goes because he's so down on luck. He's down on his luck whatsoever. It's really hard to review this because it's so short, and I never reviewed anything that was short. Usually I always watch a movie or a special that's at least an hour. This is, like I said, 24 minutes. There were a lot of problems with this, and not the problems. I like this special. I think it's good. It's a good Christmas special if you want something on that short. Apparently, a production of this, the creator of this, I gotta say his name again, Bardeaton. He was not pleased with this because it was so inconsistent and it was so short. This is according to what the Wikipedia page said. So he basically, like I said, he didn't like how it was. He said the writing was bad, the animation's sloppy. I kind of like this style of animation. It kind of reminds me of sort of like those, kind of reminds me of those animated shows that MTV would do back then. Like stuff like, I'll just mention now, MTV's The Head and stuff like The Max. It has that style. Essentially, picture of MTV decided to make a Christmas special. That's the animation with this. Now, Universal Animation Studio has never really done something like this. And I covered a ton of bad Universal animated specials, i.e. the Lamp for Time sequels. Most of those were pretty bad. This is so short, it's tame compared to those. And yeah, there's really not much. He's a penguin who wants to get wings, and his cat friend Bill, who's sort of like, I don't want to say anything. He's not perfect. We'll just put it as that. He's not a perfect cat, but he's also likable at times. So this special not only has Michael Bell, but it also has Tressa McNell in it as well. So that's really, yeah, like I said, that's some good voice casts. But it's actually really short. And that's really what I would have to say. This was maybe like an hour long, but you gotta admit, with the commercials, it can be pretty long if you add the commercials in it. But it's a solid Christmas special. And yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and show you. Yeah, there's also a weird thing when they add an old 1930s Columbia Pictures movie. I forget what it is from the 30s on here, even though they could have just added a Universal movie from the 30s and it probably would have worked better. So that's also kind of weird. So yeah, it's so short. I think I'll show you the artwork it is. I like the VHS artwork. This is one of the specials I vaguely remembered as a kid. I think the teacher had this played on the background. I remember like a Christmas party or something. Like we were like doing all kinds of things. I'm just kind of rambling because this special doesn't really have that much. But it says here, digitally remastered picture and sound. There's no special features, guys. This is bare bones. But for a television special, I'm not expecting like a making of or television ads or stuff like that, though. And honestly, there's not much. I'm not even going to show you the disc. It's just a red disc, guys. So not going to show you that much. But I think I mentioned, is there any flaws? Yeah, that's right. It's from Pulitzer Prize winning author artist. Yeah, this guy actually created the character in 1981, but he got his own special. And sadly, this is the only special he ever made. And he was not pleased with Universal kind of making a different take on that same story. But I wanted something short since I came home a little too late. But yeah, so I guess it's time for the final verdict. And yeah, final verdict. Should you see Opus and Bill in A Wish for Wings That Work? Sure. I say check it out. It's available on YouTube. There's people have uploaded this special on YouTube, but I don't necessarily recommend picking this up unless you can find it really cheap. I got this out of a Christmas bin for like $3 way back, I think at a Kmart actually. I guess it's at a Kmart bin for around $3. And I was like 2010. I haven't seen this probably since I was a kid and 2010. This is my second viewing of this special, so if you like those kinds of specials, I can recommend it. I'll usually say this: watch it on YouTube, and if you like the movie, then go ahead and pick up the DVD. Because honestly, people are putting this up on YouTube, so like I said, you're not really missing much. It's only 24 minutes. It's not that long, guys. But I can easily probably say, sure, check it out. Like I said, your mileage may vary. So, that's my review of Opus and Bill in A Wish for Wings That Work. I have to keep saying the title because it's so long. Thank you guys again for watching the review. If you like the content I put up, like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff YouTube does. And yeah, just keep watching Christmas specials. Whew. So yeah, that's all I have to say. So, as always, guys, keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.